Hi, my name's Nick Sims. Can I give you a quick run through, an overview of some of the key products we've got here this year at Interbike?
Bike Insiders. Real riders, real reviews.
Okay, I know you're sick of seeing me. It's me again, Nick Sims, back here at Interbike with another Scott bike. Okay, you've heard, let's quick run through. You've heard lightweight, stiffness for climbing. You've heard about the solace for comfort, but also power. But then the windy days, you know, if it's flatter, you need a bike that's going to cut through the wind, that's going to save you power, but also be able to deliver at the end when it comes to the sprints. You know, you heard about Simon Gerrans. He won a few stages at the Tour, wore yellow for us, which was great. We'll take that. So what we're here, this is the Scott Foil. You know, it was one of the first aero road bikes to come out. It's been a benchmark for the industry. We've managed to combine lightweight and the stiffness, two things that really don't go together with an aero bike because of the way the tubing is very narrow, and being very narrow, to keep the stiffness, you've got to increase the weight. We've managed to get the perfect balance of power to weight. You know, what do? We're running internal routed cables. Again, you're seeing that a lot, but it does help obviously with the aero. The head tube, it's the sculpted head tube, tapered, different size bearings top and bottom, saves weight, but also gives you good stiffness and steering precision. You know, and then as you come down, the shape. Now you hear a lot about the NACA profile, which is the profile used in airplane wings. That's great if you're doing Mach 2, and unfortunately, as yet, nobody's doing Mach 2. So 40, 50, 60 miles an hour. And for the road bike, we decided, you know, looking at the wind tunnel, by changing the profile, basically taking the tail off the wing, we get the smooth airflow and even the contour. We looked at the contour of the tube shape, and just putting a slight curve on the back helps to put it back, clean the air up. So that's why we use this particular tube shape. And basically all the tube shapes from here back are because we know what the air's doing off this one. So we go off the air off this one, and as we all know, how often do you actually go out and have a headwind all the time? Never, right? It comes straight and then it's hitting you from the sides, left and right, the yaw angles, it changes. So we can base our tube shapes off what is happening from the air from this tube. So this shape, again, it's that non-NACA profile. Based off that, we've taken the end. Going up to the seat post, we cleaned it up. There's no collar. It's an internal clamp. Keeps it very smooth. Look at the shaping. It just follows it through, that sort of thing. The shaping of the stays, they're asymmetric, they're angled. Again, because of the way the air is coming off here. If everything in a perfect world was a straight line, everything would be straight. But they're angled a little bit because we know what the air is doing coming off the tube set here. Again, all the internal routed cables. We didn't put the brakes, tuck them out the way. From what we'd seen, it wasn't a real necessary part. We have it tucked away in the solace because we want to build vertical compliance. This is about going fast, getting the power down, cutting through the wind. You know, we've got a body on here, so it's not a perfect shape anyway. So that's the foil. You'll see that a lot when it comes to fast, flatter stages. All our guys have a choice. It's horses for courses out there, uphill, cobbles, headwinds. We've got the weapon of choice.